Well, it's not a bad afternoon to be here down at the Caramba Sports Ground. Hey, g'day, I'm Jared Bird, and as you can tell, a bit of a different voice behind the commentary. Hayden is joining me very, very shortly, but he's gone to do men's business. I don't know what that is, but best not to find out. As you can have a look at your screens right now, the Nambucca Roosters are already out on the field waiting for the Orara Valley, and here they come, the great gold and green. Sorry. Did all right last week, but unfortunately came down by a couple of points. And good to see Troy Robertson playing for reserve grade. He's usually playing for first grade, but hey, he decided today I'm going to help out the reserve grade guys because he's a helper. And that's what we like to see.
35.
Hayden, it's good to see you again, mate.
Welcome back, Jared.
It's very, very good. I heard you guys, and you guys were top notch. You and Dina, it's great.
Back for another reserve grade game. Obviously, the Axemen going down again last week, unfortunately, but
only by a couple. I didn't think it was too much, was it? It was pretty good.
Yeah, they looked to be in the game quite comfortably, but South Grafton running away with the game. So last time we played Nambucca was obviously down at Nambucca in basically a swamp, so it was quite hard to see who was who. Nambucca running out winners narrowly that afternoon.
It sure was.
The Axemen looking to probably get a bit of a bite back here this afternoon. Some familiar faces out here this afternoon. I think I see Vikram Atwal, former premiership winner for the Axemen back in 2008.
Oh, great year.
In the number 12. Clancy Brown, number 13, has made his way back out to the Axemen. Watched him play soccer yesterday for the Orara Valley Dingoes.
Oh, fantastic.
And they got up 3-0 over Whoopi. So
you are a sports guy, aren't you? You love it.
Hopefully that's a bit of an omen for this afternoon's fixture. So missing a kick and tee to start off the game here. So just run through some of the team lists quickly. So for the away side, number 1 will be Mitchell Williamson Rowe. Number 2, Joseph Blair. Number 3, Kenneth Walker. Number 4, Jake Jones. Number 5, Michael Buchanan. Number 7 is... number 17 is Warwick Jones. Number 15, Jason Jarrett. Number 8, Jack Edwards. Number 9, Joshua Jarrett. Number 10, Dean Buchanan. Number 11, Elijah Wilson. Number 12, Ben Welsh. Number 13, Owen Harris. Number 16 is Jason Abbott. Number 6, Brian Munsey, I believe. Number 5 is Dean Buchanan, Senior. Number 14, Kobe Ned. Number 19 is Jeff Batten. So a strong tackle there on Shannon Kennedy for the home
it's been
side.
A great start so far. It's been really good. And these two teams know each other very well. But so do you watch a lot of soccer?
From time to time, I do like to watch soccer, but as we see the soccer player himself, Clancy Brown.
Oh, there he is, the man we're talking about.
Over halfway. It's Dyson out of dummy half there now. Loses his footing. There was some loose footing in the first game of this afternoon. It's Robinson taking to the sky.
It sure was. But the ladies did make some good breaks, which was great to see.
Richie Dunn out on the right-hand side. Ball's bouncing around. Giles Anderson coming through with Scott Lacey, and they bundle the Nambucca player into the in-goal. Looks like we're going to have a goal line dropout here.
That's good. That's a good way to crush their confidence right at the start.
So a good start here from the Axemen, marching our way down the field. Kicks found the ground and they've managed to bundle the Nambucca fullback into the in-goal for a chance to attack early here. So the ball comes down to Williams. Geez, that's a strong carry there. I'm not sure who that number 8 is there, as we see Brown now through the middle. He bakes his way through, Clancy Brown. Driving for the line and dragged down just short.
Just short indeed.
It's Dyson out to the right to Troy
Robbo.
Robinson. Numbers out to the right here. Kennedy, can he find a pass? He does find a pass.
Oh, great.
Oh, and the touchy, though, hasn't moved the touchy. He's going to call a forward pass off number 11, Shannon Kennedy. So
I always get excited too early.
Orara Axemen's number 4, Jake Giroux. Just
so entertaining.
denied there.
It's so entertaining, straight up. You know, looks like there's been some stern words said from last game, and then they've come out very positive, which is good from the Orara Valley Axemen.
It is good. So it's a good start here. Just unable to come away with the reward there. So they look to apply some pressure with some line speed here. Atwell can't make the tackle, but he's eventually dragged down the Nambucca player by Dyson and Williams there.
Oh, strong tackle.
And Dyson down in underneath.
Looks like he might be a bit hurt there.
He might have copped a knee to the head there, I think, potentially.
That is not pleasant.
He's still down, Dyson. So we see Nambucca player dragged down. He's up now, making his way back to the defensive line. Nambucca kick early here on the 4th. It looks like it's just going to bounce in the field of play. Joel Donovan, back to grab that one. Beats the chase first. Goes really wide, Joel Donovan, and he's dragged down.
Good meters.
Great kick return there. It's Robinson now to the right to Dro. And Dro makes his way just inside the Nambucca half to play there. Left to Robinson now. Catliff looking to offload. Can't do so. He's dragged down about 40 out. Clancy Brown now finds his way into the Nambucca 30. Another solid carry from Brown. Dyson jumps out to his right. Shrugs off the defender. Dyson still going. Met by 2 Nambucca, and he's put on his back there. Last play now for the Axemen. About 20 short of the Nambucca line. They come left through Atwell. Atwell finds Lacey. Lacey for the corner. Lacey's going to score.
Down that short side, and they just went with it. How good is that? That's going to boost the confidence of the Orara Valley Axemen. And Nambucca just sitting back and wondering what went wrong.
I think they were expecting the kick there, and then some nice eyes up footy. Looks like Vikram Atwell. He
most definitely
spotted the numbers down the short-hand side there, and a nice cutout ball found Lacey, who still had some work to do, Scott Lacey, but he's jammed off the left foot there, got his way inside the fullback coming across, and he's touched down for the first points this afternoon.
It's good. They just look really confident, Orara. They come out really confident with their head up, and it's just amazing. If you're thinking good upstairs, you'll play really good.
Yeah, that's it. So,
did you find it hard to get positive before a game, or
no?
Very easy.
I prefer to be a lot more positive before a football game. To again, like you said just before, if you think positive, chances are you're going to play a lot more positively. Whereas if you go in with a negative mindset, chances are things are not going to go your way. Those 50-50 calls, the bounce of the ball. Whereas a bit of confidence goes a long way in this game. So
Shannon looks like he has a good chance on the sideline.
Shannon Smits-Morris to line this one up. So it's been a bit of a struggle, the goal kicking for our reserve grade side. So we'll see what he's got here. Moves in, strikes it. It's online. Ooh, actually just off to the left there. So unfortunately unable to convert from the sideline there. Smits-Morris. So scores will remain 4-0. Axemen leading Nambucca after about 6 minutes. So, like you said, Jared, it's been quite a positive start so far. So some easy meters being made, and I think compared to the last time these two sides met, that'll go out on the full, and it does so. So looking to find touch there, the Nambucca number 15. I think that is Jason Jarrett looking to find touch, get his side on the front foot, but he's had a Barry Crocker and put it into touch. So it'll be a penalty for the Axemen right on halfway. Robinson looking to find touch here. He does so. 30 out from the Nambucca line, so good way to start after points on the board. Axemen back on the attack. Atwell hitting it up now, straight into the teeth of the defence. Solid tackle there underneath from number 3. That's Kenneth Walker. It's Kyam Shannon Good who got picked up and dumped that time.
Well, it was good of everything, really. Good run and good tackle.
It's Catliff now, almost busts his way through. Taken by the ankles and then finished off over the top. But promising signs again here. Some easy meters and some holes being found. Joel Donovan puts it down though, and Nambucca come away with it. through their number 4. That's Jake Jones out there on the left.
Nambucca's seriously just got away with it. That's pure luck.
Yeah, that is a very lucky break. The Axemen unfortunately unable to convert or complete that set after points despite a piggyback on halfway. It's Nambucca looking quite flat-footed bringing out of their own end. It's
just they don't seem like they've got that depth going on. It's just odd. They just seem a bit scrambled. It's like they're strangers playing with each other.
It's a solid shot there, and the ball's come free
they've lost
here.
it.
And the referee's going to blow his whistle saying that one was stripped out. So
that's a tough break.
Looked to have been helped out by somebody in that tackle there. So there was a couple of numbers in. It could take your pick for the culprit. So they tap here on their own 30, the Nambucca side. They weren't ready for that, the Axemen. Robinson drags down the Nambucca number 11, Elijah Wilson. Somewhat a quick play the ball there. Some big boys this Nambucca side, especially through the middle. So if the Axemen can hold on to the ball and get some fatigue into some of these big boys, the holes should start to open up. But could try and defend their own line here now.
How did you go tackling the big boys? Did you find going lower was better, or?
I didn't tackle them too often.
Oh, right.
To be honest, they used
and don't bother asking me.
They ran over the top of me quite regularly, so I'm not equipped to be able to provide advice.
That's
on
fine.
This.
As I said,
last
don't
here now.
Oh, it's gone for the dummy.
Nambucca is going to run it on the last. It's going to be caught with the ball 20 out from the Axemen line, so it'll be a changeover there. So probably not the play that they were looking for. The Axemen. Number 11 looks like Mitch Crawford out there.
Oh, with a great palm there.
Mitch Crawford making... Dyson finds Kennedy now back in behind the ruck. Strong carry there. Finds his way to the 40, Shannon Kennedy. Bit of crowding in the play the ball there as Catliff now finds an offload to Dyson. Dyson with Brown on his left, and Brown snatches at that one and puts it down. Just had a little bit of a bow peep, saw the Nambucca players in his face. Snatched to that one and
the old bow peep method.
The bow peep.
Oh, peep, sorry. I never got the lingo. But hey, that's what we're at the Commentary Rocks. We're professionals.
That's it. We're professionals out here. So Nambucca will have a scrum right on top of the halfway line here now. So they come right through their winger. That's Dean Buchanan Senior with the headgear on.
It's a great Indigenous headgear in Navigate too. It's been a great NAIDOC week too for a lot of people out there.
Fantastic. A lot of celebrations for our Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples throughout the country. We see number 8, that's Jack Edwards. Ball's come free here now. Richie Dunn scooped it up. He's shot in from the wing, Richie Dunn. Found the ball. Bit of space out to the right-hand side. Smits-Morris now down the right. And he's dragged down on the 40 there. Good cover defence from the Nambucca side, but the Axemen right on the attack once again after another error from Nambucca. Brown now, cross field, beats the first, beats another Brown. He beats the third. He's still going, Clancy Brown. He's going for the corner. He front puts the defender, and he scores.
That's incredible.
Fair income, Clancy Brown winding back the clock. It's like under 18s all over again. Bouncing off defenders, breaking the line. Fullback comes, the little in and away, shimmy, shimmy, shake.
You don't get that in soccer.
He basically stepped the fullback out of his shoes and crashed over about 10 in from touch on the left-hand side. Clancy Brown, it's like he's never left. Second game back for the Axemen, 2 4-pointers. He's on fire. The Axemen on fire this afternoon early. Couple of quick tries in this first sort of 12 minutes here. Changed with the kicking tee, so it looks to be like if you miss, you're out.
Troy Robinson, though.
Kicking, you go again.
Troy Robinson's a pretty good kicker so far.
Clancy Brown, so you just might have heard our cameraman say, give him a first grade jersey. I think he got tapped on the shoulder a couple of weeks ago and asked to play
And as
He
they
turned it down, but as I said yesterday, he played a full 90 minutes of soccer yesterday. He's pulled on the boots for the Axemen this afternoon and had a barnstorming start to the game.
and as they say, cameraman's know best, apparently. Well, apparently to the cameraman.
Robinson strikes it, coming back a little bit. It's going to stay out to the right though, so an unsuccessful conversion will leave the score at 8 points to 0 here this afternoon.
Was there a reason why there was a Roosters guy in the middle of the field?
So it would be a substitution.
Big shout out to our major sponsors, Chris Besley, Earth Moving,
So again,
Range Group, Hull Flooring,
Axemen looking very strong here this afternoon. Looking to pick up where the Axewomen left off in the league tag. That's an 8-point start. So a bit of a shorter kickoff here. Higher more so than long. It's taken by Lacey as he tries to run around them, Lacey, and he's dragged down about 25 out. Lost the ball there. And he's going to call it a lost ball. Loose carry in the play the ball. Lacey's pleading his case to the touch judge, but it's going to fall on deaf ears. So.
I thought he had a chance there too. He was having a long conversation with the touchy.
Yeah, I don't think
It's never worked though.
Yeah,
I've never seen it work.
yeah. Touch judges and referees are not known for changing their mind.
You know, I've never seen a referee go, you know what, that's a great point. Let's change it.
So a bit of a coach killer there, not completing the set or turning the ball over in our own end after points. Coach Sam Heppy won't be stoked with that one, but we just need to galvanise defensively here and stop the Nambucca side from crossing. So the ball's fed into the scrum. They come left now through number 6, that's Muncie.
So really charging down the field now, the Nambucca Roosters, and looking for their first points.
Abbott dragged down 10 short of the line. So they come left now, ball out the back, it's hit the ground.
Over the top.
Ends up with the fullback, Williamson Rowe, who's dragged down about 12 out from the line by Brown.
Brown,
Number
then dragged
10,
down.
ooh, number 10, Dean Buchanan dragged down short of the line. He looked like he was going to score for a moment. Again, the crash play here. It's not very effective last tackle. So they've absorbed the defence, the attack of this mousetrap play on the goal line.
Oh,
bit of an
great.
old school play there from the Nambucca side there. But the markers were ready there for the Axemen and they've repelled. So they'll be buoyed by that there. The first real attacking set of the game for Nambucca, and they've turned them away, the Axemen.
They just didn't really have a plan, I think, Nambucca. They just thought, no, we'll try and do this, you know?
It's very reserve grade, that, to
Oh, yeah,
not,
it is.
not have a whole lot of game plan or not be able to stick to the game plan. But as we see Lacey now scooting it out of dummy half, trying to get his way up to the 10, and he'll play it right on top of the 10 for the Axemen there. Dyson finds Plummer.
Oh, great
Strong contact there. But nice quick play the ball. And again, the Axemen rolling here there. So Catliff now up over the 20. Up over the 30. Dyson comes left to Robinson. Early kick. Looking for a 40-20. The Nambucca players are back there. Bit of a dodgy bounce, and the ball's beaten everyone. Scott Lacey had a chance there. And they look like they're going to drive him into touch, and they have done
well
so.
done.
So some really solid defence from Richie Dunn. Giles Donovan in there as well. Really solid stuff. So pats on the back all around. So the 40-20 attempt from Troy Robinson doesn't come off, but a really quality kick chase from the Axemen there get the result in the end. So they'll go on the attack again now, leading 8 points to 0. 18 minutes left to travel this afternoon. So
It's really good. They're showing a lot of desperation, the Axemen, and you know they're never showing to quit, never wanting to quit, should I say?
Go
good charge
Kennedy
up the
now.
middle. Oh,
Finds
great
a late offload there. Dyson can't make too many more meters though. He runs back into those defenders. Slow play the ball here on the top of the 20. So the ball comes to Catliff. And Catliff's taken from underneath there.
I've been tackled like that. It's not comfortable.
So it comes left to Kennedy. Back in behind the ruck again. Kennedy Shrugging defenders. He's found his way into the in-goal. But
Held
he's
up.
going to be held up there. So he's in behind the post. Did well to find his way over the line, but just couldn't find the grass to get the footy down. So he'll come out to the 10 now. Still a couple of tackles in hand here. Jack Williams waits at dummy half. So it might come left to Robinson here with Vikram Atwal looking a bit of shape to this left-hand side. Doesn't look to be too much right despite the numbers out that way.
Yeah, it looks like we have an interchange too from Orara.
It's very slow. I'm not quite sure what's happening here. Just looks like we might have an injured player coming off the field for Nambucca, which is probably what our hold-up is. Yep, looks like number 14's just come on. The referee's called time on again. So left to Robinson, short to Atwal. Atwal tries to crash his way through the defenders. So they come left again here, and he's tried to play the ball a little bit too quick there, Atwal, and spilt his lollies in to play the ball and turned it over. So
That's rough.
it's unfortunate there. Just a little bit of a rush of blood, trying to get a quick play of the ball and keep the team on the attack, but
It's just times like those you
Turned
just
it
got to
over.
keep positive, you know.
that's it.
It's the name of the game today, positive.
Down the right end of the field is Nambucca try and scoot it out from dummy half and make a gain of 0.5 of a metre. If
Good.
that.
He didn't get very far, which was good.
No, just ran straight into the markers there. Is that Nathan Schofield out in there in the number 7? So
It sure is. I thought that was him. And it's good that he's put absolutely no weight on since high school. He still looks the same.
oh, don't tell him that.
No, that's
He's
why.
massive. It's massive in his eyes, Scully.
Massive between the ears.
The Nambucca player bouncing away from defenders here, still going, gets a ball over the top, comes out to the right and it's dragged down eventually by Smits Morris out there. Good tackle. It's Nambucca now through that middle third of the pitch. Plummer in there with Firth and Schofield. And Schofield gives away a penalty there for holding on a little bit too long. So in
I hate it when that happens.
proper Schofield fashion, he
Hanging around the party too long.
hanging around in to play the ball a little bit too long.
Schofield, you gonna go home yet? Oh no, you're still here.
It looks like Atwal's been called out from the referee here. He's going to get a talking to.
Ooh, that can't be good. The referee never discusses how well you're playing, that's for sure.
So he's still talking Atwal. He's been told to be quiet now, I think. This is, the referee addresses Scott Lacey here, the captain for this reserve grade
Well,
side.
obviously Peacock, he's not captaining this game, he's playing in first grade.
Yes, so Nambucca look like they're going to take a tap here on their 40 as the attacker loses his footing there and dives at the feet of the defensive line. They come right here. I'm not sure what that was, but the ball has popped. Well,
Whoa!
you don't see that too often. The ball's just been played and it's popped, it's burst its seams in the middle.
Whoa!
And as you can see, it's not very conducive for rugby league in the current state that it's in. So that one will find its way to the field. Souvenir for the ball boy today. He'll take that one home and it'll deflate over time.
Holy
Just
smokes.
end up in the bin, but a bit of a weird one there to see the ball power.
Actually, I played league in Dubbo. I think they probably would have kept the ball going.
So that's a first. I've watched a lot of rugby league in my life, but I've never watched the ball pop mid-pass. Nambucca
Well,
now.
it's a hard game out there, even for the ball.
It's Vikram Atwal is taking down the Nambucca player, assisted with Williams. It's Nambucca back to the middle. They look to come left. Schofield up there in defence with Firth. The offload now from Nambucca as they shift to the left. They got numbers out on this left-hand side. Break made down the left. And cover defence comes with Plummer and Smits Morris over there on the right. Last tackle here now. They take to the air, Nambucca. Underneath it's Donovan. He loses it in the sun and fumbles it
Ooh,
right in front of the uprights.
that's rough.
5 out from the Axemen line. So Nambucca will go on the attack here now.
coach giving the great advice to lift, which is
Just trying
important.
to inspire his side there as
And that's where you go back to the positivity. I know I'm bringing that up a fair bit, but it's important.
so Nambucca with a chance to strike back, trailing 8 points to 0 at the moment. We've still got 13 left to go in this half. As it is Warwick Jones to feed the scrum for Nambucca. Squad in then.
An update on the ball. It's still a ball, not like the other one.
As they come left here now. Crawford misses that one there. Robinson
Oh,
misses
not good,
it.
not good. He's
Williamson Rowe beating a couple of tackles for Nambucca there. He's eventually dragged down by Crawford and Plummer. As they come to the middle here now. So there's Schofield in there with Artwall. And they drag down the Nambucca player about a metre short of the line. Nambucca to their left. They got some numbers out here to the left, and they find the open man, and they're going to score in the corner, Nambucca. It's number 4.
That's a shame.
That's
a shame.
Jake Jones, so
It's a real shame.
they can't defend the error underneath the uprights from Giles Donovan, and Nambucca are going to cross through Jake Jones on the left-hand side, so they were very short of numbers, 2 on 3 out there on that left-hand side. So the ball hit the ground, but they're still able to find the pass to
That's a try there to
Jake Jones, who went over untouched.
take the
So
score out to
Nambucca do strike back with
the kick to come.
11 minutes,
11 minutes
left to go in this first half. Definitely a kickable one here from about 20 in from, or about 10 in from touch.
Do you know?
You got 11 minutes.
Yeah, if we do it all, really, people ask us how long we've got to go. I like to just give them a random time.
So it'll be Joseph Blair to line this one up. Can kick them, Blair.
It's good. Well, that's what I was going to say. Is that, are they better at kicking than we are? Do you think?
Possibly. He can kick them. It makes all the difference having a regular goal kicker who gets through practice and continues to kick. So everyone has an off kick every once in a while. As Blair lines this one up now, moves in, strikes it, and it's
He
over.
got it.
So
Wow.
he-
Well, that answered my question.
Successful conversion from Nambucca's Joseph Blair there. Will take the score onto the Axemen 8, leading Nambucca 6, with 10.5 left to go in the first half. So Axemen with 2 tries to 1 so far, but only a 2-point lead. Goal kicking is obviously
Definitely
let
is.
the Axemen down thus far, but when they've had the ball in hand, they have looked the better side, the Axemen. Just a bit of an error underneath has resulted in Nambucca with some attack in the red zone for the Axemen as Smits-Morris gets us back underway. A bit of a low kick, only goes about 20 metres as the goal kicker Blair takes that one there. He's dragged down about 38.5 out from the Nambucca line.
Which works out pretty well. And,
Good shot there from
you know, this
Shannon
next 10
Good.
minutes of the Axemen are really going to see what they're made of. You know, it's really going to dictate whether they win this game, I reckon. And
as
that's
we see a bit of a break here from the
bit of a
number
break.
14. That's Kobe Ned. Kobe Ned's found his way into the backfield. He's got some support. He finds the number 13, who finds again Jake Jones. He's going to cross again, Jones. And he's going to go in underneath the sticks. So Nambucca go bang, bang, back-to-back tries in quick time. And they're going to hit the lead here now. So that's going to go 10 points to 8 after
There to Nambucca.
That's commentary.
25 minutes.
Takes the score out to
You know, what I did there is did the commentary curse where I said, oh, Orara will come back. And then Bucker got a try.
So you've put the mocker on him, unfortunately, there, Jared.
Yeah, I did.
Some nice play down the left-hand side there.
Oh, it was great.
So the
Some good
line
backing
break
up
from
teamwork.
Kobe Ned, who found Owen Harris, who was able to get an offload across to Jake Jones, and Nambucca have crossed again. 2 tries in 2 minutes, pretty much for Nambucca. So, and they'll take a lead of 8. 10, soon to be 12 points to 8. So if the Axemen 2 quick tries early have just let Nambucca back into the game here, much like what's happened down at Coronation Park in Nambucca all those rounds ago.
It seems like forever.
It does.
in that ground.
Blair should be able to throw this one over here.
You know what amazed me about that game? That no one twisted their ankle.
They were sinking too far into the mud. Their ankles were basically...
They were the mud.
they were secured by the mud either side of them.
Conversion was successful there.
So they'll just be looking to steady the ship here, the Axemen, after a couple of tries to Nambucca now. Probably just look to complete this set defensively. Get the ball back and try and assert some dominance towards the back end of this first half. As Robinson goes down. As the Nambucca front rower brings it back just past the 20, almost loses it in the tackle of Atwall and Williams. Just Catliff in there with Schofield assisted.
Oh, really slammed him back.
Solid shot there. Quick play the ball though, as Nambucca now bring it up past the 30. Bit of an offload, but it ends up with Shannon Good, who comes away with it for the Axemen.
Nothing wrong with that.
The Axemen, bit of luck there, with the ball popping out the back and ending up in the lap of Shannon Good. It's Catliff now. Ball's been knocked on there.
Dang. So close, but so far.
That's unfortunate. So just as they look to have a chance to attack the Nambucca line, just a turnover there in the tackle from Jake Catliff. Calls of strip from the Axemen player, but no joy from the referee as Nambucca now take it to their left. Again, another missed tackle and another line break for Nambucca as Shannon Kennedy struggles to bring down number 15. That's Jason Jarrett. Ooh, Troy Robinson there with the tackle. And it's called a knock on from the referee. Troy Robinson forcing the error there.
Axemen Junior, he is.
Doing exactly what you want from your leaders and forcing the issue, getting a result, and with just over 5.5 minutes left to play here, another chance for the Axemen to attack Nambucca's line and potentially strike back and hit the lead just before half-time. As Robinson comes left to Williams. Williams takes on the line himself, and he's wrapped up.
I'm not going to say anything, which is not good because I'm commentating.
About 39 out as Schofield finds Atwall,
but I'm afraid I'll give him a curse.
Straight into the defence. Schofield jumps out of dummy half after the quick play of the ball there. Takes on the line himself. He's dragged down. Tries to get a quick play of the ball. Does so. Gets a quick play of the ball. Robinson on the front foot. Dummies and goes himself. Just grabbed by the bootlaces there, Troy Robinson. Lacey waits at dummy half and he'll scoot it back to the centre. Short ball here. Ooh, a bit of a high shot over the top. No call from the referee. Big numbers to the left here. They come left. Troy Robinson, the little grubber into the in-goal. No touch, and it's going to find its way to the in-goal, touching goal line. So we'll come out to the 20. Not quite the end of the set that they were looking for there. No real chase from the Axemen, unfortunately. So
which was a bit of a shame.
The kick's only as good as its chase, and if there was no chase, then the kick's no good, unfortunately. And there's 7 tackles here for Nambucca as they bring it out to the 30.
It's always good to get that 7 tackles in.
A free play there for the Nambucca side, essentially. There's Catliff in there with some strong defence.
Don't get two our major sponsors here, Coffs Harbour Hardwood, and also Tom William Plumbing, and also South Sydney Rabbitohs for sponsoring the shorts.
Good shot underneath from Schofield there, and a bit of a offload. And number 14 again, he's causing some problems on that left-hand side. That's Kobe Ned out there. Ooh, looks like Shannon Good's down, hot clutching at a shoulder there. Chip over the top from Jarrett. Again, the ball on the ground, and Nambucca a little bit more desperate to find the ball there. No restart of the tackle count, however.
A little over 3 minutes to go, too.
As Jarrett takes him on down the short side on his own. Manages to stay in the field of play there.
Defence is everything right now.
So they shift to the right now. Nambucca. Scott Lacey up out of the line very quickly. Cleaned up by Vikram Atwall, though. And a solid shot. Didn't make the tackle, Scott Lacey, but the result was the same nevertheless. A solid shot, but an offload again as Jarrett with a little grubber into the in-goal. Joel, it's put down there. I'm not sure who that was. Might be Ryan Hoschke that's made his way onto the field there.
Looks like he might have got knocked in the head too. That's why he's down for a little bit.
Watching my little replay here on the screen. The offload there from Jones onto Jarrett. Jarrett, little grubber in, and yeah, Hoschke's just tried to pick that one up on the bounce and was unable to do so. So looks to have picked up a possible injury here as well, Hoschke. He's just being helped to his feet by the trainer now.
Not a good feeling getting hurt.
Just
Definitely.
over 2.5 minutes left to go in the first half. Nambucca with a scrum right on the attack, 10 metres out from the Axemen line. The Axemen have started the game really well, jumping out to an 8-point lead, but Nambucca have hit back with a couple of quick tries in 2 minutes, so back-to-back tries, and looking to now potentially go for a third as they shift to their right here now. They come back to the middle. It's cleaned up there through Brown, and I think that's Hoschke underneath. Looks to have made a bit of a recovery. So
It's a different pace for them going to the right because they have been going to the left for their tries.
Yeah, they have got some reward down that left-hand side. So we'll look to see if they go back here now. They're set for a big shift to this left-hand side. They come that way now. Shannon Kennedy off the line quite quickly. Looking to steal the ball, Kennedy. The referee calls held, though. And still numbers to the left here. They herd them back to the middle. He's going to crash over, is he? No, he's just short. Solid defence there from Schofield, and Hoschke again on the ground, but makes the tackle. Shannon Good looks to have recovered, although he's clutching at that shoulder still. Offload out to the right and cleaned up by Catliff and Atwell there. Last tackle now.
Desperation footy we see here from Nambucca.
The long ball out.
Oh,
Passes that one into the third row.
I say desperation, and it goes to the third row.
So looking for the big cutout to the winger there, and thought he had an extra man. Ball went behind the winger, and as I said, into the third row.
Yeah,
so
that extra man was the guy on the bench.
The Axemen have managed to repel Nambucca's attack again there, so they haven't been able to extend that lead. Just about 30 seconds left to travel in this first half. We might only get a couple of plays, but with an Nambucca player just slow to his feet, number 10.
And we know it's nearly bell time because the bellman's picked up his bell.
Dean Buchanan just being helped off the field by the Nambucca trainer, so looks to have picked up a lower leg injury of some sort, so it's unfortunate for Buchanan. Have a go, Vikram.
It's good to see you supporting your former teammates. That's a bell. By telling him to have a go.
Just a little bit of jest for a good friend of mine, Vikram Atwell. So Nambucca will take a 12 points to 8 lead into half time here this afternoon. So 35 minutes left to travel. Axemen jumped out to an 8-point lead, but 2 quick tries in double time for Nambucca get them back in front, 12 points to 8. So please stick around for the second half. Make sure to like and subscribe to Kyle Hands Media. Thanks for Graham for your comment saying up there with the first time that you've seen their heads up. So hopefully we can get those heads up in the second half again and start this second half exactly the way we started the first, but kick on a little bit. So enjoy these sponsors' messages, and we'll see you back for the second half shortly.
Should be good.
Grand gala opening of Garlo's Pies.
Celebrating 20 years, and Garlo's Pies are still bursting with flavour. Deliciously flaky pastry on top, a bottom rolled extra thin, and 100% lean Aussie beef. Yep, some things never change. An all-Australian family-owned and operated business producing only the best quality premium pies. Garlo's Pies, still thin on pastry, still big on meat.
Welcome to the new Mooney Beach Hotel. New food. New friends. The same family feels. The Mooney Beach Hotel, where it feels like family.
Welcome to the Tolmina Hotel. Tolmina Hotel, your place to celebrate on the coast.
The Sawtell Hotel, Surfside Bar and Dining. Come and try the delicious menu. Friends, family, and fun. Come and see us at the Sawtell Hotel.
I've been around the game 15 years now, but it's my first year here in Country Rugby League with the Orara Valley Axemen and women all behind us. But I met John here. It's come with a great concept for the welfare and the benefit of our players. It's called our 200-ton raffle club. Concept is 100 tickets at $200 a pop. It's to create a fund to protect our players for any upcoming injuries or hardships that we might face. Great initiative, John. I'm on board. I have tickets. I support the welfare of our players. Over to you, John. How do we get involved?
Thanks, Sam. The best way to get involved, and we urge you all to do so, is to purchase tickets. How do you do that? The best way to do that is to go through the QR code or to go to the Orara Valley Axemen website or our Facebook page. It's really simple. Just follow the prompts. Get on board. Let's go, Axemen.
Yo, let's go! Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do two more.
Mike Blue at Coffs Coast, a family business that's been there every step of the way with the local community for over 40 years now. Through the good times and the tough times, we've travelled the road together. But we don't just see ourselves as running a business here. After all, we're locals too. We raise our families here, enjoy the lifestyle here, and see our futures right here. A truly local business then, that's been giving back to the community through sponsorship of the Sawtell Surf Lifesaving Club, Coffs Ocean Swims, Woolgoolga Curry Fest, Coffs Coast Tigers Junior Football, Coffs of Stedford, and the now famous $5,000 cash draw giveaways. The dealership, which recently added the Mercedes-Benz Retailer of the Year to the many awards already received from Ford, Isuzu and Kia, also stock a large selection of locally traded vehicles for you to inspect on our website at any time. You can be assured that whatever the challenges ahead may be, Mike Blue at Coffs Coast will be right there, moving forward with you.
Locally owned and operated, Coffs Harbour Hardwoods provide a wide range of beautiful hardwood timber products to Australia for over 50 years. We are specialists in hardwood timber, including flooring, decking and much more. Coffs Harbour Hardwoods.
When people think of renewables, they think of wind farms or solar panels, but they don't think of forests or building with wood. Responsibly sourced wood is not only renewable, but sustainable too. Because it stores carbon for life, absorbed from the atmosphere by growing trees. When wood is harvested today, it's replanted for tomorrow, and that's why wood is the ultimate renewable.
Locally owned and operated, Coffs Harbour Hardwoods provide a wide range of beautiful hardwood timber products to Australia for over 50 years. We are specialists in hardwood timber, including flooring, decking and much more. Coffs Harbour Hardwoods.
Welcome back to the second half, ladies and gentlemen.
We're back in action. Oh, I've kicked the stand, literally.
We're back. So back for the second half. Nambucca leading 12 points to 8. As we see Troy Robinson there, the leader of this reserve grade side, looking to inspire his side and hit back early in this second half.
Already given some instructions.
Players just making their way out to the middle here. Axemen to get us back underway.
Couple of tries, I reckon. Let's go out for the Axemen.
I agree. So hopefully we start the way we started the last half. As Nambucca bring it away from their own line there now. Strong carry to start this first half here. Cleaned up by Catliff and Atwell there. This Nambucca player just dragged down about 35 out from his own line.
Wonder what was said at half time.
Just put the handbrake on big time there. Slipped into the tackle. I think he might have been hurt here. It's number 6. That's Muncie. It's inside the 40 here. The kick from Jarrett goes down and Donovan gets his hand to it and knocks that one on.
That's rough.
I was going to say that the ball was propelled forward, although he ran past the ball there, Donovan. And it's just that little touch, unfortunately. So it's a couple of errors at the back there now of put the Axemen under pressure. We all know what happened just before half time. The Axemen were able to repel Nambucca that time out. So looking to replicate that one here. With some early pressure on their own line. It's Jarrett now. Ball bounces down to Williamson Rowe, who's met in strong tackle there. Donovan in there with that wall. So they come left through Edwards. And he's brought down by Shannon Good in Catliff.
Nambucca looking a lot more positive at the start of the second half, but looks like they've gone down in injury.
Edwards, very slow to his feet here, plays the ball.
I'm surprised they didn't call it. They didn't call time.
So we come right. So number 10 looks to have made a recovery. There's an offload here, scooped up by Smits-Morris. He does well. Tries to shake off the defender. Nambucca fullback looked to have done a wrist injury here. As Shannon Kennedy beats a couple of defenders back through the middle of the ruck, up over the 40. Strong carry there from Kennedy.
That's fantastic.
Schofield at wall on the front foot for his side. Bumps in, finds his hands and knees. Looking for a quick play of the ball again here.
Kind of bounces off him, goes to Troy Robinson.
Robinson looks inside, goes outside to Brown. Brown running a straight line, and he's dragged down about 32 out from the Nambucca line. A couple of plays left to go in this set here. They come left to Schofield. Schofield gets it onto Shannon Good, and he's dragged down about 28 out from the Nambucca line. Last here now is the kick from Williams. Chips it over the top. Williamson Rowe back there to clean that one up. Gets the ball away to Blair. Blair with a little bit of open pasture in front of him, but he's dragged down there by Smits-Morris and Lacey. Smits-Morris has remained on the ground there. He looks might have been done an injury as well.
For a moment there, I thought we lost our ground announcer, but he's having a pie. Oh, I'm talking about pies too. Gallows pies. Yeah.
Gallows
Thin
pies.
on pastry, big on me. Good to see.
Best pies in the business.
Sure are. And there's sausage rolls too.
Sausage rolls are also bee's knees. So we see Edwards now, he's recovered. He's wrapped up there, about 39 out from the Nambucca line, although he stayed down again here, Edwards. I don't know if he's 100%. He's just remained on the ground. I'm not sure if he's clutching at a leg here. Can't quite see, he has his backs to me. So we'll just take a chance to plug our reserve grade sponsors, Coffs Harbour Hardwoods, Tom's Williams Plumbing, and South Sydney Rugby League Football Club. So I appreciate all of our sponsors. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, so Kyle Hands Media, guys. You'll get notifications for upcoming streams. You'll be able to go back and watch any of the streams that you may have missed. Listen to myself and Jared dribble nonsense while the boys and girls of the Orara Valley Axemen and women run around. So make sure you like, subscribe, share the page if you're enjoying what you're seeing,
and be entertained.
And if you are being entertained, make sure you're giving us a little bit of a leg up. We'll try and get this around as much as possible.
As I always say, you don't have to laugh. You can laugh at me or laugh with me, but as long as you laugh.
A laugh's a laugh. Doesn't matter
laugh
how
is a
they
laugh.
come.
All right. From the day and age, for the time we live in, a laugh is a laugh. It's good.
There's still the Nambucca player coming off. That's Edwards.
Also, a big shout out to our reserve grade sponsors.
Bit of a hold up here.
Pause it, play.
So we get the game back underway. It's Jarrett looking for another 40-20. Bombs it down. Donovan, who's had some trouble with his hands of late, has made a breakthrough. Great return of the footy there from Donovan. And a penalty's blown for some high contact there. The sideline, the Axemen sideline was screaming for a penalty there. And the referee obliges. There was a bit of a high shot there over the top from Buchanan Senior. So touch finder there. Schofield will tap us to get us underway. We can't lift to hit it up now.
Great positive start.
And he takes it inside the opposition 30. Shannon Good. Strong carry there, leaving defenders in his wake. short ball here. Atwell bursting onto it, off Troy Robinson. Still trying to shrug off defenders. Gets a late offload there to Scott Lacey. Scott Lacey back to the middle, and he's dragged down about a metre short of the line there, Scott Lacey.
It's so close.
They come right here to Robinson. Robinson, oh, and they've gone for the intercept there, and unfortunately Jones, who's had a pretty good start to the game, he's scored both of Nambucca's tries, just tried to pluck the intercept out there, and just hasn't been able to hold on to it. So, fresh set on the attack here for the Axemen.
That's what we call pure luck, really.
Yeah, it's got very lucky on that instance there.
Setting the scrum right now. Troy Robinson to the feed.
So it looks like the Axemen. Richie Dunn now back in behind the ruck. He's going to cross Richie Dunn.
Richie Dunn, gotta love the boy. Yay!
Comes in off the wing, makes sure that he cuts back in off that right foot and just bullocks his way into the in-goal. Richie Dunn. So that'll level the scores up at 12 points all. Kick to come here. Ricky Thorncroft asked what's the score. It's now 12 points all, Ricky.
He's going to be walking 10 feet tall. Fantastic.
That was a great run from Richie Dunn. So Troy Robinson now looking to line up for the so unsuccessful his first attempt, Troy. That was from out on the touchline. A little bit of an easier angle this time around.
I'm afraid I'll give him bad luck. I don't want to.
Get your thoughts to yourself. So the Axemen exactly what they needed to strike back first in this first half as Robinson moves in now, strikes it. He likes it. It's going to cross the black dot. So the Axemen will take the lead back 14 points to 12 here. Just 9.5 minutes gone in this second half, so still 26.5 left to go. The Axemen leading 14 points to 12. So tries to Richie Dunn, Scott Lacey, and Clancy Brown this afternoon for the Axemen. 2 tries to Nambucca's Jake Jones, I believe it is. As Jarrett gets us back underway for the Nambucca side. He'll travel down to Williams. Oh, it's gone over the shoulder of Williams there, but cleaned up by Shannon Good, who makes a beeline straight for number 13.
Shannon Good doing the good stuff.
Good work.
Yeah.
He's still going. Bit of a struggle for the ball there. Quick play of the ball though, as Catliff right on the front foot up over the 30 for the Axemen. He's dragged down. Number 10 is Jarrett, I believe. It's Kennedy again, keeps up his work this afternoon and still carrying back in behind the ruck. He's made some really great inbounds back in behind the ruck there this afternoon, Kennedy. It's Brown now. Straight and hard into the defence. Finds his front again, looking for a quick play of the ball. As the Nambucca side are defeating, Schofield just chips it into the corner there. Blair's back there, collects it on the 10 for the Nambucca side. He's dragged down by Scott Lacey.
Definitely a different reserve grade side for Nambucca than what we saw round 1.
It's a very different side for both sides, I think. It's plenty of different faces out there.
I actually feel like it's a completely different team for some reason.
So Nambucca just trying to work it away from their own line. Not going very far in this set. Some strong defence. As Catliff reels out of that one. Might have got his head in a bad spot there. A bit slow back to the defensive line. Dummies to the open side and they come back to the short side. Looking to exploit the slow Jake Catliff there. Last tackle there now.
There's something like a bare ass in the face.
Richie Dunn putting a little bit of kick pressure on. Forces the error from the Nambucca player as the ball bounces into Scott Lacey's hands. Late shot. Richie Dunn looking to apologise for the late shot there and didn't want any of it. Jarrett wasn't too happy with the treatment he received. Understandably, but it'll be a penalty here to Nambucca. About 41 metres out from the Axemen line, and they'll look to find touch. So, after a good defensive set...
I don't know if that was late. but that's just me.
Just a bit of a penalty there. Now the
23.
Nambucca side looking to go on the attack. It's the
Tried to go around.
17 trying to go around them there, but dragged down by Brown and Shannon Good. They shift to the right now, back to the inside. Schofield loses his footing in the defensive line, but offload there, and Schofield comes again to regaining his footing. And then back to the left now. It's Jarrett.
Not too long to go left.
So big numbers out to the right here. Big shift look to be set for Nambucca. So they come right. Long ball. Intercept attempt from Scott Lacey there, and he can't grab the hold of the footy.
That would have been amazing.
He could have been going the length of the field there. He might have been looking for some support there, Scott Lacey, but unfortunately can't reel in the intercept.
He's quite a quick guy, isn't he, Scott Lacey?
He's got some toes, Scotty Lacey, in those old legs, but I don't know if he would have made the 80 metres he would have had to run there.
Is he an old bloke? Oh, is that mic on, is it? Oh, no.
So Nambucca will have a scrum 20 metres out from the Orara Valley line. Orara leading 14 points to 12 so far. So they go to the short side here. Atwell over there to make the defensive read. Williams in there as well, I think, in that one. Williams slow to his feet. Ball hits the ground. Jarrett.
Looks like they're going to come from the left-hand side.
It's 14, who's had a pretty good start to the game so far.
Yeah, been really
That's
dominant.
Kobe Ned. Some really nice late footwork at the line. Got some numbers out here to the right now. It's the 17. That's Elijah Wilson, sorry, the 11. Right on top of the line here. Very slow play the ball.
Very slow. That looked forward.
And a penalty. I think that was a incorrect play the ball.
21.
Not sure what happened there, but the referee's calling for an incorrect play the ball, so the Axemen will get away with one there. Penalty off their own line, coming out of their own end. Robinson finds touch about 25 out from the Axemen line.
I think the dummy half was just purely wasting time.
So just the incorrect play the ball has resulted in the Axemen penalty, and all the pressure being relieved. One of the Nambucca players shoots off the line there, and he's well offside. So the referee's going to call another penalty.
This is what we call marching down the field.
Yes.
Literally.
Compounding errors from Nambucca there. 2 penalties back to back as Troy Robinson takes the Axemen into the Nambucca half now. It's about 43 out from the Nambucca line. Atwell into the teeth, and he's coughed it up off the tap there, Atwell. And another penalty's going to be blown. High shot here. There's a high shot on.
Being told to stay down, and I've just had a look at your wallpaper on your phone. Very interesting.
The wallpaper on my phone is a smashed head. All right, so Atwell's just taking a minute here. Axemen leading 14 points to 12 with bang on 20 minutes left to go this afternoon. So 3 penalties back to back have taken the Axemen from their own 10 up to
amazing.
A tap on the 30, just short of the 30. Oi, a bit of a lifting tackle there. Got him in a dangerous position, and he stayed on the ground here, Shannon Good. That looked like it. It's definitely
looks like
hurt him
trainers
here.
might need-
Jeez, that was nasty. I can't believe there was no penalty blown there.
Referee just waiting to see what happens.
You might not have seen that one there, but you would think that there's 6 pairs of eyes watching this game at the moment with 2 touchies and a referee, but nobody seemed to think that there was anything wrong with that tackle.
Now the referee calls time.
Blows time off in reserve grade where there's no time off in the second half.
Oh, right, sorry.
clock will continue to tick away here while Shannon Good receives some attention. It's been solid this afternoon, Kyam Shannon Good, but the lifting tackle there looks to have hurt him.
Have you ever been put in that position before?
No, fortunately I haven't.
I actually have. It's like watching the world just be flipped upside down really quickly. It's like being on a ride at Dreamworld, or Movie World.
It's a roller coaster.
Yeah, that's a really easy way to put it. She looks fairly injured.
Break in play here. Again, it was a very dangerous tackle, and to have no ramifications for that seems a little bit odd to me, but saying that, it might not be. So 18 minutes left to travel with the Axemen leading 14 points to 12. They try to Richie Dunn, the only try in this second half, converted by Troy Robinson. Looks to be sitting up now, Shannon Good. Just panned, and we can see. So the ladies' league tag this afternoon, the Axe women ran out victors 16 points to 10 over Nambucca.
But will the referee give a penalty?
He looks to be standing. He's calling out one of the Nambucca players now. It looks like they might call a penalty here. Might have got a tip-off from his touch judge. So someone did see the lifting motion in that particular tackle. So referee's having a talking to... Not sure who that is out there.
And don't forget to, even if the referee's not, touchy's not walking in, they can still talk to each other via the earpiece that they have.
They do have the earpiece. As Shannon Good comes off.
We're just clapping the guy off.
Claps from both sides, and obviously the crowd here showing some good support for Shannon Good. Hopefully he's feeling a little bit better. As we see, the Nambucca player is put in the bin for 10 minutes here. Proceed the long walk back down to the
That's
the
a very long
end.
walk. That's the problem if you get sin bin. Who will get off the field quicker?
This isn't
the sin bin.
Interesting play here from the Nambucca player. Being down by 2 points, slowing down the clock with no time off does not seem to be
a problem for you.
No, but as though we're underway with Clancy Brown again almost finds his way.
Who will get off the field first? The
5 metres short.
Or Jerry getting to the scoreboard.
The referee happy to let play continue despite the players still coming off. As the ball's offloaded out the back here. And an error. It looks like Kennedy wasn't quite ready for the offload from Dyson there, and he's turned the ball over, knocked it on. So all the advantage the Axemen had then. Oh, another stop in play. As he's... You can't see it on your screen at the moment, but Sinmin player is walking out his cramps currently on about the 10-metre line. So finally, play is halted.
It feels like he got sent off like half an hour ago.
So a whole set was allowed to play out there.
But I think he's also ordered a coffee too on his way out.
Oh, he's going to sit down now underneath the... He's going to sit down now underneath the uprights. Nope, he's not. The referees... What's going to happen here?
We should go back to the tap, sir.
We are going to come all the way back to the tap, to the play. Well, there's a break for the Axemen. So the Sinmin player didn't leave the field. Well, this is becoming a little bit farcical now. The Sinmin players now being called back from the sheds. No, the clock doesn't stop in reserve grade. No, with all of this going on, it's only obviously going to impact the Nambucca side being down by 2 points. Yeah, no, that's all right. It's just becoming a little bit silly. We've just held up the play for a long period of time.
It could be reviewed. It doesn't start. The referee shouldn't have started. He shouldn't have started. You got to wait till the sin bin player leaves the field.
Plenty of confusion both up here in the commentary box on the timekeeping.
Will he get?
So he's now been completely sent off for the remainder of the afternoon. So no need to hold a shot clock or a sin bin clock now. So he'll be off for the remainder. So the Axemen with a 12-man, 13-man advantage over the 12-man Nambucca Roosters. So I think, are we going to go back to the scrum play?
I'm assuming that's what it will be. But
So yeah, it looks like we're not going to go back to the original penalty for the sin bin. We're going to let that set play out, and rather than being sin bin, the Nambucca player has been sent from the game for the remaining 13 minutes this afternoon. So Nambucca will feed a scrum on their own 10. So they come away through Williamson Row now, and he's dragged down there by Richie Dunn.
Anyway, we're back to the football, which is good.
Back to the football as Jarrett bullocks his way through the middle. Takes 3 to drag him down there, but Richie Dunn in there again with Paul Plummer. Does majority of the heavy lifting.
Richie Dunn's had a blinder of a game too. He's been fantastic.
He's had a really good second half, Richie. A little quiet in the first, but he's really made his mark felt in this second. Ball out the back here now. Scooped up by Nambucca's number 13. And dragged down right on top of the 40-metre line by Shannon Kennedy there. Very slow play the ball. Nambucca to their right now. Tackles completed there. It's Dyson in there with Kennedy and Williams in there assisting as well. Chip over the top here now. Schofield back to clean up. Well read there by Nathan Schofield. So showed some footy nous there to be back and pick that one up. Giles Donovan trying to scoot out a dummy half, but he's grabbed by the marker. Flung down, 35 out. Robinson now does the same. 6 to go as the strip attempted there. Couldn't do that one again if you tried, Troy Robinson.
No, you couldn't. Only Troy Robinson can do that. No one else.
Bit of magic there from Troy Robbo. Scott Lacey scooting out a dummy half into the Nambucca side of halfway now. Dragged down just short of the 40-metre line.
You're making some really good meters there, Axemen, which is fantastic.
It's Crawford now.
Doing the old worm jiggle, get me back up so I can play it again.
Trying to hurry the referee along as Robinson runs in some solid defence. Ball stripped out again. And the referee's called a knock on this time. Saying that whilst it was trying to regain it there, Troy Robinson after the strip, he lost that one. So Nambucca do enough once again. And they'll get a scrum 30 metres out from the Axemen line, from their own line. So 14 points to 12 with just over 10 minutes left to go in the second half here. Axemen leading.
It's been a quick game. Feels like a quick game.
Oh, and the ball's been won against the scrum.
Oh, a bit of the 80s method there, which is fantastic.
Very old school. I don't know how that happened. I think the front rower might have struck at the ball there, which...
It was an actual scrum, a competitive scrum.
Schofield now goes left to Kennedy. Kennedy beats the first, and the ball's been stripped from his arms as well. We've got a bit of a strip-a-thon here. Nambucca looking to strip the ball left, right, and centre.
The old strip-a-thon.
Reminds me of a quality Saturday night. Sweet.
Commentary and jokes, we've got it all.
It's Blair now up to the 30 for the Nambucca. It's the Axemen looking to really compress here now defensively and try and keep the Nambucca side pinned down their own end. So that's Warwick Jones there, that one. Looking for a kick here now. Jarrett. It's this torpedo down, and it'll go down to Smiths Morris there, who brings it back to the 30 there. So good place to start the set here for the Axemen. Probably looking to stretch their lead a little bit. Bit of a tangle in the play of the ball. Very slow play of the ball. Scott Lacey just scooting it out.
Yeah, Mac were really trying to milk it there too to get the penalty, but it just didn't work.
Some very slow play of the ball. There's a lot of Nambucca players in front of the referee, but no call once again. As Plummer's put on his back there, 40 out from the Axemen line. Jake Drow covering across the field, finds Richie Dunn in open pasture. Richie Dunn down the sideline, beats the first. Richie Dunn, he's collared. They're going to try and drag him into touch, and they do so.
Let it go, Richie, let it go, let it go.
Few pleasantries exchanged on the touchline there. Richie Dunn putting his jersey back on after it was ripped off him.
Literally.
So again, the Axemen with some good field position but unable to capitalise and stretched out the lead. Still 14 points to 12 with just over 8.5 left to go. So still anybody's game. Ball looks to have been lost here, and it has been. So pats on the back for Williams there. Dyson, number 12, kicks the ball
he's
away.
kicked the ball away. That can't be good.
Not happy there, Ben Welsh, and he's going to blow a penalty, the referee.
Oh, fantastic.
So again, 8 minutes to go. 38 out from the Nambucca line. Troy Robinson looking to take the penalty. There's a bit of chat flying from both sides of the line here. Nambucca having a bit of to say. Troy Robinson just addressing his troops, letting them know what he wants. It's touch finder here. About 28 out from the Nambucca line. So can the Axemen capitalise here and stretch the lead? 14 points to 12 at the moment they lead, as Jake Drow now. Offload here from Drow. Finds Crawford. Bit of a wild offload there, and Crawford dragged down 35 out. Robinson to the left. Kennedy now straight. Again beats the first defender who comes again. But he makes his way to the 20 there, Shannon Kennedy. Good carry. Schofield out of dummy half now. Finds some space. Schofield beats the first, beats the second. Still going, Schofield. Can he get over? He's had the ball ripped off him.
I don't know what that is.
I'm not sure what the call is from the referee there. I think
they're still deciding.
It's been stripped out, which can be due in the act of scoring, but it will be a goal line dropout for the Nambucca side as the tackle was completed by Schofield. So he almost made it as a short kickoff. Short dropout here pays dividends for the Nambucca side, and they swoop on it. Heads up play from Jarrett there. As we see Owen Harris.
Oh, another strip. Orara's got the ball.
Strip.
But the referee's calling it a penalty to Nambucca Roosters.
Say 2 in the tackle there, or... So, Nambucca. Looking to go on the attack now. So they're out of their own danger zone and up to the 40 with a penalty.
This is a huge set because there's only 6 minutes left.
This is indeed great defence there. Kyle Dyson in underneath. Great shot. Looking to really inspire his side here. Oh, again, another good, solid shot. Clancy Brown's clutching at a shoulder there. Good shot over the top there from Scott Lacey, I think that was, or Kennedy maybe. Nambucca now find their way to the 40. Just inside the Axemen half. Slow play the ball. So the defensive line set. Shift here now. Jarrett taking it on himself. He's really tried hard this afternoon, Jarrett. So comes left here now. Jones. He's grabbed by the bootlaces there, Jones. So they come left through Jarrett here now on the last.
It is the last.
Fakes the kick, dummies, goes himself. He's dragged down, gets an offload away. Jones, they got some numbers, but they've spilt it. Harris has had a bit of a look as Troy Robinson coming across in cover defence, and he spilt the ball. Line was somewhat open there. They had some numbers with the cover coming across, but it wasn't to be for the Nambucca side, so they turn it over.
The Rooster choked. Big old choke. Thank God he dropped it.
Yeah, so that's again another lucky one there for the Axemen. So just over 4.5 minutes left to go. Axemen still leading 14 points to 12. So they bring it off their own line now through Jack Williams. Dyson waits at dummy half. Catlift now. Good strong carry. Ooh, lifting tackle again there. No call from the referee. Wasn't put in a dangerous position. Dyson out of dummy half now. Makes some good meters there. Loses his footing. Oh, and he loses the ball also. Or is he going to say it was stripped out? He is going to say it was stripped out there and a
that's-
knock-on from Nambucca. So
That's crucial.
another lucky break for the Axemen.
That could have been the game if Roosters got their ball back.
Yeah, I mean, they
Could
were
have been.
deep on the attack with just over 3.5 minutes left to go. So bit of a lucky break, and again, the field position going the way of the Axemen and the luck of the bounce and the 50-50 calls this afternoon. Williams feeds the scrum, finds Robinson, who gets it onto Richie Dunn. Richie Dunn beats a first, beats a second, still going Dunn. Grabbed by the coattails, fashions an offload. Jack Williams gets away. Williams now just short of the halfway line.
Lovely penalty, all offside. Roosters are quitting, they're taking off their jerseys.
Number 13's not happy. He's taken off the jersey. It's called time off again. Bit of a cheer from the crowd on the right-hand side here.
I've never seen a player just go, well, 3 minutes left, I'm taking my shirt off.
He's giving him a bit of lip. The referee's had enough lip this afternoon, I think. I think he's going to march him. Early shower for Owen Harris, I think. Oh, no, he's not. He's not going to march him. He's just going to give the penalty here. 2.5 minutes left to go here, so the Axemen should try and just wind down the clock here. Don't have to do anything magic with a 2-point lead. Just need to really control the ball and control the field position. Look for completed set and potentially a repeat if they can't come away with points. But they don't want to be throwing it around too much. It's Kennedy now. He's done what he's done all day. Just making... Oh, he's spilt the ball. So Nambucca's still alive here. It's through Ned.
Defense is going to be crucial here.
Very.
Absolutely crucial.
Down the right end of the field, nevertheless. Just got to back the defense here. Nathan Schofield with some solid carry. He's forced it off. He's done well there, Nathan Schofield. He's happy with his work. The boys should get around each other there. Should be very happy. Some backslapping now. Here they come, the cavalry.
The mighty Axemen. Oh, he's kicked the ball again.
Jarrett's not happy again.
Not happy. He's kicked more balls over the dead ball line than actually to the goal.
So there's plenty of frustration starting to really bubble over here for Nambucca.
It's been everything from Nambucca, isn't it? Taking the jerseys off, storming down fields, doing stretches in the middle of the game.
Sinmin player getting marched for the entire game, obviously taking his time to get off the field, and the referee wasn't happy, understandably. So the Axemen will have a scrum here, 10 metres out from the 20 metres out from the Nambucca line.
Just under a minute too.
Minute left to go. Troy Robinson to feed the scrum.
Don't
They've
worry.
just got to complete the set, really.
The bell ringer's warming up his hand. He's going to ring that bell pretty shortly.
Lacey now.
Lacey running through.
There could still be points on offer here for the Axemen.
There sure is, and why not?
Dyson in a dummy half. Goes himself. Going to try and get his way to the in-goal there, and he's dragged down. About a metre out. Clancy Brown looking for his second of the afternoon.
It looks like he might have got it too.
Has he got the ball down? He's going to be
Held up.
held up.
That's a rough call.
Almost gets there, Clancy Brown, with a couple of seconds left to go on the clock. Looking to turn 1 into 2. He's going to be asked to play it. We're going to run out of time by the look of things. We're going to get one more play here. They go left. Jack Williams, can he fashion an offload? He can't. Can't fashion an offload, but it's not going to matter nonetheless. The Axemen running out victors, 14 points to 12. Tries to Clancy Brown and Scott Lacey in the first half, and the only 4-pointer in the second half to Richie Dunn. One conversion for Troy Robinson, and the Nambucca side, 2 tries to Jake Jones and Joseph Blair, knocked over the 2 conversions. So another great game this afternoon. So 2 wins from 2. The Axe women taking out the league tag fixture, 16 points to 10. And the Axemen reserve grade side running out 14 points to 12 winners this afternoon. So stay tuned or jump over to our other live stream for the next fixture. First grade Make sure you like and subscribe to Kyle Hands Media. It is free to subscribe. It'll allow you to get notifications for our future streams coming up. You'll be able to comment on the live stream as play goes along. We'll give you a shout out. And make sure you like and share on the Facebook page to get that promotion happening. So appreciate Jared for coming along this afternoon and joining me for the reserve grade fixture. It's been a blast, mate.
I sure will, and I'll be sticking around for a little bit longer too. It's been
easy,
absolutely
mate.
fantastic. And that was an absolute nail biter. Should be good.
Beautiful.
Stick around for first grade.
Thanks, guys. We'll see you soon.